Hello, everybody. Welcome to the One I Have Spare Pile. Oh, hello, everyone. No hacks required. Welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here wearing my Twice pullover. Yes, a K-pop reference has already been said. The show just started, but I'm the host, and what am I into? I'm into K-pop. I'm into a lot of things. I'm not gonna list them all, but let's just say they're in the white section of Pornhub. Just kidding. That is a throwback reference to a previous show about my friend Melanie because she does her stepfather. But we're not going to rehash that. Um, but here's the thing. If you tell me something like, I'm doing my stepdad like Melanie told me, or just like crazy information like that, I'm assuming you're telling me because you don't want it to be a secret because I wasn't told to keep it a secret. Like I used to be friends with this guy named Pete Farina. He slept with his aunt. Whatever, I don't care. He's white. That's what white people do. Um, oh God, none of these people listen, so it doesn't matter anyway. And YouTube has been shadow banning me. No one's gonna hear this, so it's like that's why I've just been saying some shit lately. Cause like no one, I'm banned or shadow banned anyway. I mean, I get literally zero views when I used to get a couple. Anyway, but no, on to some real topics. I have Oh yeah, yeah. Was I was gonna talk about this one time. I used to be in a band called Schizo, and I was I wrote the songs the same backup. I play guitar, but like there there was a carousel of people in this band. One of the people was this guy named Leo. He had a famous sister or famous half sister. So anyway, me, my lead singer, and Leo were hanging out in Hollywood, and we're in like a hotel room because like we're doing the Hollywood thing. We're like smoking, talking, drinking, blah 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 blah. So like Leo's chilling. Like okay, I'm sitting at a table. Leo is like laying in the bed like chilling, like smoking meth. Lead singer's in the bathroom, staring in the mirror, like doing makeup and hair, like, and so like, everyone's just chilling. So I'm talking to Leo, and I'm just like, because I'm a raging drunk. I love drinking, so I was like, hey man, like, have you tried this beer? Have you tried that beer? Blah blah blah. He's like, no, no. I'm like, if I go get some beer, would you try them? Like, he's like, sure, sure. Well, like, I didn't want to force beer on anyone because when people smoke, a lot of people don't want to drink. Like I love drinking, so I head out the whatever hotel room motel. I don't know if it's a hotel or motel. It doesn't matter. You're allowed to smoke in there. Anyway, I walk out and I start walking to Walgreens. Oh yeah, and I have to go to like a little smoke shop too, because Leo said we need lighters and like some kind of pipe and like some screens. Anyway, so I start walking to Walgreens, okay? And there's this homeless guy walking down the street, and he's really skinny. He's like this white guy. He's older. I mean, he's homeless, so I don't know how old he really was. He's probably in his 50s, but he looks like he was in his 70s. He's really skinny. You can tell he hasn't eaten a lot. And like as we're walking toward each other, I stop and lean on the telephone pole, that's on the sidewalk, because I'm looking at him. I'm like, oh, that guy's gonna die soon. Like I could just tell that guy looked like he was gonna die. And so I'm just like looking at him as he like walks past me. And and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, I'd say. So and it's Hollywood though, so I want to say this sidewalk is pretty busy. And like he's walking, and then like remember I'm just standing by a telephone pole. He takes like seven more steps as he passed me, and and he just like collapses on the ground, just collapses, and like he's dead. I stood there and leaned against the pole for about another 5 minutes, and I counted 75 people literally stepped over this guy, literally, not exaggerating. And I'm like, this is the kind of city we live in. I go to Walgreens. I'm sorry, I go to the smoke shop that's on the way to Walgreens, get like a couple lighters for Leo. It's like the screens he told me to get, and then I go to Walgreens and I get like the four beers I was talking about. But like I get enough for everyone to drink, which means I think like they drank like three, I drank the other eight. But that's neither here nor there. I walk back, and so it's I want to say it's been a good 20 minutes the whole like smoke shop Walgreens trip, and I'm walking back. It's been about 20 minutes. The paramedics are there. They're putting him in a body bag, onto a gurney, and you know, driving away. I watched that whole process, and it just made me realize how I don't know, just how like shitty LA is. Because like I said, like no one, like I said, like literally, because I counted 75 people stepped over him. That's not counting the people who walked past him or around him. I'm talking like literally stepped over his dead body. Okay, that's Los Angeles for you. And that was a very life-changing moment for me. Um, Seeing that happen, I don't know. It just made me realize like the only person you can really depend on is yourself. Um, and then like when I got back to the hotel room, like I didn't tell any of them what happened because it's like whatever. I don't want to kill anyone's high, and it didn't affect me in either a positive way or negative way. Actually, I was just more like, wow, so this is how the people in this city are, and like no one and like when he uh first collapsed, no one did anything. Now I know you're thinking like, well, you didn't do anything, but the thing is like, I knew it was gonna happen, and I knew he was gonna die, so I'm not gonna like, you know, pretend like those people like didn't know that he was dead. Like, because like when I first saw him, I'm like, oh, that guy's about to die. Like I could just tell. So, but anyway, back in the hotel room. So I was like, we're all high. So I'm like, I asked, I'm a pretty honest person. I'm a straightforward person. I asked Leo, do you mind if I ask you some questions about your sister? Because if you don't mind, I mean, like if you mind, say so. Like I'm not trying to kill your eyes. Like no, make ask me anything you want. So to make a long story short, um, Demi Lovato is a fake bitch. I'm just gonna make that statement. Because I asked him about her cutting and having to go to like whatever cutting rehab, and he told me she never cut. It's all fake. It was just to get attention and make a career change and whatnot. And that's just to keep it simple. But it was just another example that day of like people being fake. And I'm not saying I was the biggest Demi Lovato fan, but when she came out was like I'm cutting, she's her, because you know her from her, like child actress days, on like the Disney shows. So like, you did, you were up, I'm not saying you had to be upset, but like you were concerned, like, oh, another child actor going through some trouble. And it turns out it's just fake bullshit because she wanted like positive media attention. If you notice, like after she did the cutting thing, she got she was on those entertainment shows a lot, and like you had to accept her because like she's trying to make her life better. So I just found it interesting that like even celebrities like part of their thing like going to rehab apparently is not always true. But if you go to rehab, it puts a positive spin on things, and and you can be a spokesman and get more media attention. And then, like, remember, any attention's good attention. And, like, her music career got a lot better after that, because she had all that support and backing. Man, sometimes my story times go all over the place. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this one short. I've said enough. Y'all have a good one. Peace.